And as the push to get vaccinated continues, some companies and employers are mandating vaccines for their workers, but a vast majority of them offer a religious exemption. But what are the chances a religious exemption would actually hold up and work? WCNC Charlotte's Hunter Sines found out for you.
You can find them online for free or for sale. Some local churches are even giving them out. But it turns out it'll be difficult for your COVID vaccine religious exemption form to be approved. Josh Van Kampen is a plaintiff employment attorney in Charlotte whose phone has been ringing off the hook.
Recently, a good 50–60% of our calls are from people that have been fired for refusing to take an employer-mandated vaccine or who are worried about being fired.
He says he won't take a vaccine religious exemption case to court and doesn't know an attorney in town who would.
You're going to lose your job, and there's probably very little you're going to be able to do about it.
That's because Van Kampen says a religious exemption was never intended to get around health and safety rules that employers must follow.
Which one do you think they're going to be more worried about? Somebody dying at work, not somebody, refusing to take a vaccine or having a religious objection.
But the dwindling chance of an exemption actually working hasn't stopped local churches from offering them. St. Patrick's Cathedral in Dilworth pointed parishioners who asked towards this letter written by the National Catholic Bioethics Center. A local priest or bishop would not have to sign it. But over at Freedom House Church in Charlotte, Pastor Troy Maxwell posted this to his Facebook page, offering to write a religious exemption for church members.
These churches should not be handing out religious exemptions like lollipops.
Van Kampen says just showing an exemption form isn't enough.
That employer can ask you, well, do you go to that church? Why did you not have a religious objection to the flu vaccine, but you do to the COVID vaccine?
An option some may take to not get vaccinated, but one they may lose their job over. I reached out to Pastor Maxwell, but I have not heard back from him. Van Kampen says the other exemption that's out there is simply a doctor's note explaining your medical condition or disability that prevents you from getting the vaccine. In Charlotte, Hunter Sines, WCNC Charlotte.